Hey everyone, Ned here, and I'm the founder of Product Edge AI. We are an AI automation agency specializing in e-commerce. And this video is the second entry in a set of case studies on solutions that I've built for some of our clients. And this one relates to actioning product reviews. For a lot of e-commerce sites, they have customers that are submitting reviews of products that they've purchased, and then these platforms tend to want to review those reviews and decide whether to publish them up onto the site or maybe get back directly in touch with the customer via their customer support, etc. So for this client, they had launched a marketing incentive for people to submit reviews and had found that the volume of reviews had really spiked, and there was now quite a bit of lag in them actioning and publishing them to the site. And also they were no longer really in a position to provide really tailored responses to each of those where it was needed. So, for example, someone writes something pretty negative, you want to reply to that as part of publishing it to the site. So they weren't able to do that with the volumes that they were dealing with. So just a great example of a process that can be automated with AI. It's basically reviewing some content, making a decision about it. Gen AI, large language models are really good at doing this kind of activity and speeding up the process. So I've built them a solution, and I'll take you through what that looks like. First off, I'm going to show you make.com, which is the automation platform I use, very popular one. And what we're seeing here is the different components of the automation flow. The first one here is reading a row from a sheet, a Google sheet that has the product reviews. It then passes that information over to OpenAI along with a prompt that tells it how to review and interpret the product reviews and what kind of action to take. And it then splits out that response and writes it back to the Google Sheet. So if we go back over here, you can see I've put together some fictitious product reviews for a fashion site. And so people writing about the clothing that they've purchased, and you can see the star ratings down the side here, who wrote the review, when they wrote it, etc. So what we're going to do, we'll go back into the automation here. I'm going to tell it where to start from, and I'm going to start from row 1 because that's where the data appears. And I'm simply just going to hit start on that. I'll just move myself out of the way there. Hit start, and then what you're going to see is it starts iterating through each row, sending that data off to OpenAI. And if we go into the sheet, we'll now see this content that's been populated by the automation. So you can see one here, 3-star rating, and the outcome is approve with comment. And also escalate, it tells them to escalate it to their customer support team. And then importantly, it's put together a personalized response. It's using the customer's name, it's telling you thanks for bringing this to attention, our customer support team will be in touch. And you can see a couple of other more negative ones further below as well, where it's similarly putting together some really detailed responses. You can see that it's done a great job at quickly reviewing each of these items, coming up with a resolution, and you can imagine that this really speeds up the process for the team members that are responsible for actioning this. This Google Sheet actually I created in a way where it dynamically retrieves all unactioned product reviews and puts them into this sheet. So the team members responsible for this now, they simply just come in, grab the latest data, run it through the worksheet, and then they can quickly now just make quick decisions on approving, responding to reviews, and get through the list much faster. So similar to the product tagging automation that I covered in the last video, this has delivered about a 10x improvement. And actually the team member that's responsible for actioning this just now says that she just can't live without it, basically. Like, it's been such a big impact to her productivity and freed her up to do a lot of other tasks, higher value tasks as well. So great example of what's possible with make.com. Just going back here as well, just to bring to life a little bit more how this works. This is the really key part here, the module that sends the prompt off to OpenAI. And if I open this up, you'll see in here that the prompt, it's got a bunch of information telling it how to interpret the review, and it's passing through each of the pieces of data that it retrieves from the spreadsheet. And then it's doing things like checking for offensive language, checking if it was delivery related, if there was an issue with the product, and just giving it pretty specific instructions, replicating how a human would review this. So there you go, that covers the product review automation. As I mentioned at the start, I specialize with Product Edge on e-commerce applications for Gen AI. So if you work in e-commerce or you know some people in your network that do, and they're struggling to get traction with applying the technology to their business, please get to reach out. I'd love to have a chat. And we'll see you all in the next video. Thanks.